kill me.
I know Shang-Chi has been out for some time now, but I've got to talk about one stellar moment from this movie. As a comic book nerd, I was ecstatic to see the Master of Kung Fu finally brought to the screen. As a Kung Fu nerd as well, I was ecstatic to see the Master of Kung Fu finally brought to the screen. The Marvel fan in me was pointing out any and all Marvel Easter eggs I could find with glee, but there were more than Marvel Easter eggs in the film. Martial arts and kung fu Easter eggs can be spotted throughout the film, whether they be the casting of people like Yuen Wah, Kung Fu Hustle poster, or a Rush Hour-esque setting of bamboo scaffolding. Oh, and this shot, which is so Donnie Yen in Kung Fu Jungle. But one moment has had me captivated since I saw it in theaters. A moment that, for Kung Fu fans, may have felt extremely familiar. Before I go any further, major spoilers for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Alright, now that those weirdos are gone, let's talk about the ending of Shang-Chi. There are plenty of fight scenes for both Marvel and Kung Fu fans to go nuts about. I love the bus fight. I adore the wuxia-style fight between Shang-Chi's parents. The contrast in training between Shang-Chi when he's young in the Ten Rings and an older Shang-Chi with Michelle Yeoh and Ta Lo. And that final battle between Shang-Chi and his father is just beautifully formed. But my favorite moments come from after Shang-Chi and Wenwu's epic fight. The battle between the Great Protector and the Soul Sucker is fun, and sure, it's kind of a CGI fest that can be a tad hard to follow, but the final killing blow is the moment that had every nerd molecule in my body giving tiny rounds of applause. Seeing that the Great Protector can't win the fight on his own, Shang-Chi blasts the Ten Rings down the throat of the Soul Sucker, launching him into the sky. As he falls, he performs similar motions taught to him by his aunt, balances himself, and destroys it from the inside with the power of the Ten Rings. Also performs kind of a similar little motion to what his father did to him. But this imagery of Shang-Chi falling just looked so familiar. Remember that Easter egg I brought up of the Kung Fu Hustle poster? The one in Shang-Chi's bedroom. First of all, I just love that this kid who was growing up forced to train this super hardcore, brutal Kung Fu training, and when he comes to the US, has a normal life, and acclimates, he just finds Kung Fu Hustle and is like, this is dope. That's just fun. That's just good. It also makes me wonder if when he got to Ta Lo, he was like, you know, over the past few days, I've seen some crazy stuff. I had a fight on a bus. I saw a pig dog butt-faced creature.
That! What is that?
I saw some nine-tailed foxes and a moving bamboo forest, but, is that the guy from Kung Fu Hustle? The guy from Kung Fu Hustle's here. It's the landlord. Anyway, if you are on this channel, I assume that you have seen Kung Fu Hustle. Stephen Chow's Shang is a petty criminal, pure of heart, but makes a lot of bad decisions, like Han Solo, Dr. Afra, or, I don't know, Shadow the Hedgehog. You know, he's like the Red Hood of the Sonic universe. Does that make Tails Robin? After making at least one good decision that nearly cost him his life, he's placed in a full-body cast. He rises from his literal cocoon, a kung fu master so skilled he's instantly dressed as Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon. Kung Fu Hustle ends in this incredible battle between Stephen Chow's Shang and the Axe Gang. He's taking out guys left and right with single hits. He finally clashes with the Beast in an epic fight when the Beast sends him soaring into the air. Earlier in the film, we see flashbacks of him as a child trying to learn the Buddhist palm technique, and it's clear throughout the film that he's been practicing for years. Now, in this moment of absolute skill and wisdom, he steps off of an eagle, sees the Buddha in the clouds, and performs the most powerful Buddhist palm, a move that itself is a reference to Journey to the West. The move was so powerful, the villain concedes and begs for Shang to become his teacher, the definitive move that signifies Shang's evolution to ultimate wisdom and enlightenment. By this point of Shang-Chi, he has accepted who he is. He is the son of both his mother and his father, the child of the Ten Rings and a child of Ta Lo. Hell, you could even look at it as earlier in the film, he's parking cars and doing karaoke, and now he's riding a dragon and fighting for the fate of a different dimension. Another 30 minutes before that, he was freaking out over seeing a dog-pig butt-face creature.
That! What is that?
In the final battle with his father, he emerges from the dust, surrounded by the Ten Rings, having full control of them. This really parallels with the moment of Sing rising from his cocoon. Better, faster, stronger, wiser. Shang-Chi approaches his father, more wise, more powerful, and just ready to take on anything that comes at him. Earlier in the film, Shang-Chi is scared of falling off some scaffolding, and now he's applying his aunt's teachings of his mother's style to the weapons of his father while falling out of the sky. Oh, and there's also just a giant soul-sucking dragon just under him. Safe to say, he's come a long way. Now, I'm not saying this is like Kung Fu Hustle, the moment where Shang-Chi is at his ultimate skill, his ultimate wisdom. I mean, he's got sequels coming, we know that, so there's going to be a few more training sequences. But I am saying that this moment and the Kung Fu Hustle poster were definitely not a coincidence. Shang-Chi is a Kung Fu fan's dream for a Hollywood production. The fights, the special effects, the casting are all perfect, and the exclamation point on that statement that is Shang-Chi as a Kung Fu movie standing with the best is this perfect moment, calling back to one of the sincerest moments of a totally goofy film. Now, if in the sequel we can also get Shang-Chi maybe playing in a really Kung Fu-based epic soccer match, that'd be pretty fun. Thank you for listening to my little, I don't even know what you call this video. It's just fun. It's just really cool to be a Kung Fu fan, be a fan of something that is so niche in the world of film, and the biggest franchise in the world that is Marvel, just honoring it. Just looking at your little genre that has, had a much larger influence on the world than people realize, being referenced in a huge Marvel movie, especially, like I just said, the casting of Yuen-Wah, Michelle Yeoh, all this stuff, and it ending with just this giant Buddhist palm moment. He doesn't literally do a Buddhist palm, he does the rings. Just brings a smile to a Kung Fu fan's face. But tell me what you guys thought of this in the comment section down below. Do you like this kind of thing? Did seeing so many Kung Fu references in Shang-Chi, a movie that came out so many months ago and I don't care to keep talking about it, how did that stuff make you feel as Kung Fu movie fans? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Head over to Facebook, where there is the Martial Arts Film Freak Facebook page, Instagram, Martial Arts Film Freak, Tristan_Glover on the Twitter, and Martial Arts Film Freak on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching this video that I don't even know what to call, and have a good day.